What's up guys, hope everyone is doing great. I want to talk to you guys about the Otsutsuki and their role in the current Boruto story. One of the key Otsutsuki figures we came across was Kaguya, who played a big role in the Naruto verse in terms of chakras, and it can even be argued she is the spark that caused humanity to gain knowledge and power through her bloodline, Hagoromo and Hamura. The story of a powerful god or entities from unknown realms isn't a new story, but a reoccurring theme in most mythologies around the world. Entities that either helped humanity, created humanity, or were against humanity. Mythologies such as the gods of Sumeria and the tales of the Anunnaki, gods of Egypt who ruled before the pharaohs, the Greek gods and titans, and many similar stories from all over the world. I always felt that Kishimoto, by introducing Kaguya into the story, was trying to say that humanity were not the creators of chakra, and instead this was a gift, or in Kaguya's case, stolen from the gods, similar to Prometheus and the Greek gods, and that the gods have returned to take back what's theirs. I remember when Kaguya was first introduced, people not liking it because it took the story away from ninjas and the trials and tribulations of humans fighting for dominance, to an introduction of gods and alien entities from space. Plus, it didn't help that Madara, a fan favorite, was not the final boss, and that Black Zetsu was the hidden hand all along throughout shinobi history. With all that being said, in Boruto, I think what we are seeing here is a continuation of those themes of gods and alien entities from different realms and dimensions waging wars amongst each other, and humanity being caught in the middle. But the theme of the Naruto series has always been about enduring and persevering, and ultimately the ninja, whether that's Naruto, Boruto, Sasuke, or whoever, will win because of their perseverance and will to overcome any obstacles that comes their way. At the moment, the Boruto manga is dealing with the use of technology and the advancement of science in a world where people have a choice to be a shinobi, a school teacher, engineer, or anything else for that matter. For those who read the chapter where Ishiki passes his will to Code about the purpose of the Otsutsuki, I think that was a big chapter that hinted at where the story is going after we settle part 1 of Boruto, because Ishiki told Code about the purpose and will of the Otsutsuki, that they are conquerors and go from planet to planet to absorb the knowledge and skills of that planet, and in turn become stronger and drain that planet and go off to the next one. Which is why Kaguya was interesting, because she abandoned those goals by starting a family on Earth before consuming the chakra fruit for herself, and in turn her children turned against her, with Hagoromo being a light for humanity, especially with his teaching of chakra being used to connect humanity as a whole, instead of chakra being used for power, hate, a weapon to discriminate others, and many more. I think another big factor for the Otsutsuki role in the current Boruto story is that Momoshiki himself, who has similarities to Boruto in the beginning, where he always cuts corners, takes shortcuts, and is arrogant enough to believe that his current skill level is enough to take out anyone. As we all know, Momoshiki hadn't come across Naruto before, and that fight between Naruto and Sasuke and Momoshiki, I think, represented the theme of persevering and endurance to the fullest. Because here was humanity's finest, who for the upteenth time is saving everyone against a powerful enemy that threatens the entire planet. But lo and behold, they overcome, and Momoshiki is shocked by this, and in my opinion, I think this is when he took an interest to the ninja way of overcoming their obstacles, and Boruto just happened to be a perfect vessel to learn about the ninja way of persevering and the will to protect what you love and believe in. And for Boruto, he also learned that nothing comes easy in life, and from that point onwards has been a hard worker that has grown a lot since then. I believe we will see more Otsutsuki as the series goes on, and that they are the final bosses of the series. I haven't mentioned Kawaki in this video and what role he will play, because his role is that he represents the other path, which in this case is the Yang path, similar to Naruto, where everything with Kawaki is physical. Whether that's his nightmares, his dreams, his goals, he has to see it play out in the physical world, similar to Naruto, where his dreams was to be a Hokage and he could visualize every day by growing up in the village he loved, or seeing his nightmare play out in real time, whether that's being shunned by the villagers or having Kurama inside him that caused a lot of fear and anxiety from those who don't know or want to understand Naruto. And just like in Shippuden, when Naruto and Sasuke finished their personal stories, for example Naruto meeting his mom, or Sasuke finally getting a chance to speak to Itachi, both Naruto and Sasuke united to fight off Madara and eventually Kaguya together. And I can see something similar happening to Boruto and Kawaki. In my opinion, I think the inclusion of the Otsutsuki is pretty great, especially with the gods versus man storyline. It's something that a lot of writers tap into, especially with something like the hero's journey. And a great example of that would be the Dragon Ball series, which has been a modern template for a lot of writers of today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. What are your thoughts on the Otsutsuki? Do you guys think that they're a great addition to the story? Or maybe you think that they shouldn't have been included to the story? Please share your thoughts and opinions, leave a like and subscribe, and enjoy the rest of your day.